Hey guys, this is Tony here. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the Influx webinar system. I shared with you a little bit about it before, but I wanted to actually do a video on how to set it up so that whoever get on this platform could actually just use this to follow through and understand how it's done. So basically, when you go get into the dashboard here, when you log into your system, this is what's going to look like. Okay, and you want to come down to scroll down on your left side here and look for Influx Webinar. It should be right here. Okay, just click on that, and then this is what you will see. And these are the two webinars that I created already. I'll walk you through one of them. So how do you start? It's really just say create new webinar. Okay, and just give a title to the webinar, and let's just say that today we're gonna do one on social media. Okay, and let's say who's gonna be hosting it. It's me and my buddy. Okay, and I say what date do I want it to start. Let's say that if I have a particular date, let's just say that it's May 7th or May 8th. Okay, let's just go May 8th. Okay, and what time do I want it? Okay, I'm gonna set it at 6 o'clock in the evening. Okay, what time zone is it? If I'm on Western Eastern time zone, let's say that I'm gonna use the Western time zone, so Pacific time. Okay, that's it, and that's how you set up the webinar. And then you say create new webinar right here. Okay, so the webinar is let's say social media. Okay, and then what kind of, we're going to go live webinar. Okay, and then just create, and then it's saving. And so if you go, let me just go back so that I can see where the webinar is. If I click on here again, see right here, social media. Okay, so if you click on here to edit, to register, okay, so right here, it's all here. Okay, go into the design, choose the design you want it to look like. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to go back and use one of the webinars that I already used to fill out. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, so to walk through, so it'll be a little easier to understand. So for the design, what design are you going to use? I choose this one. So let me go back and so that you can see what the design will look like. Okay, so let's just take a look at here. See, this is what the design will look like. So this right here will turn out to look like this. Okay, so it looks pretty cool. And then save and update the registration page. This is just the date, month. So banner setting, if you want to show the banner, so let's say here you have a banner that you want to show and stuff like that, then you could create one. But if you don't, like I did, I just hide it. And then background setting, depends on how you want your background to look like. So let's just say, let's just go to this. Okay, and let's see what it will look like. You gotta update, because I think this is a red color, and see, this all red now. Okay, but if we go back and say change this to a blue setting, okay, then I'll just update it, refresh, see, it will look like this. But yeah, that's not what I want, it really. So there you go. I just want to really kind of plain, so just leave it at that. Okay, So if you want your background image and stuff like that, you can upload a background image. So let's do a test here real quick so that you can see. Uh, I already have some stuff that it's in the back here. So let me find one for. Let me go find one. And let me see. Okay, let's use this. Show, insert to pose. Okay, so now it's in here. Let's go save it. And then let's see what it looks like. Ooh, look at that. So that's what it looks like. Well, actually, that looks pretty nice. But, alright, I'm not going to use it, so. I'm not going to use it, so I'm just going to take it out and leave it blank. So that's how you put up the image in the back. Background, that's the background setting. Now let's go to the meta information social setting. Basically, this is the where you just want to put your titles and stuff like that, and social share image. I don't really have that set up, so let's just go back, and this is where it's showing on the videos and stuff like that right here. So then to your main headline, this is the series of the webinars right here, so you can see it right there. And that's how I have mine set up. I have my link colors here. You could change the text color by doing this, and save it and see how it looks like. See, red color, going back to black. Save. And that's pretty much it right there. So that's how you do this one here. And then this is probably the one of the most important part. Basically, this is just the color of the background video, and this is where you want to embed your video or your hosting platform for your webinar. So what we're going to use is YouTube as our embedding of our videos platform to do our webinar. So we're going to use the power of Google Hangout. Okay, so this is my Google Plus account. So when I get on here, I want to go to Hangout and create a Hangout on Air. Okay, so basically I want to create Hangout on Air, and is a later I put my date and time and put all that. Basically I set it up on here. What time do I want it to be? I want it to be at 10 o'clock in the morning. And duration, I'm just going to put 3 hours so that it'll be, and then is it for the public? I mean, give a name, social media webinar. People about to learn about social networking. And then I want to share it. Now basically here it is, it's open. And then I want to come here. This is where my thing is. I want to grab the link, the embed video, grab this video here, copy it, come back to the webinar and paste it to this right here, okay? Let me go change this because I'm screwed up because I already have my thing up, and now I just create an extra one. So yeah, this is my thing here already. So it's already set there. So this is all you need to make sure is do this one part right here correctly, and then you're good to go. Now let's go to the sales and copy page, and this is what the headliner you want to use is this is what my headline is, okay? So if you look at it, how to generate leads for any business or opportunity you are promoting. That's my headline. It's how to generate sales lead. Okay, so basically the main sales page is like how to generate sales lead through using social media, article content, video marketing. So this part right here goes onto this part right here, okay? And then opt-in headliner, register here, below, blah blah, all that. This right here is this part right here, okay? And then the webinar date, set up the time, the date, time frame, so that when people go on here, they see when it is that it's gonna be, okay? And they want to show the host back information. I choose not to, so it'd be easier, so I left that one. So hide host info area. Is it paid or is it free? You can charge for it if you like. You know, that's one of the flexibility about this webinar is that you could if you can make this a paid webinar and then put how much and all that and collect all the information here, you know, so which is kind of cool. But this is going to be a free information. And then opt-in, people could connect through using Facebook. People could just register through Facebook here, which is a cool way to get them to go about doing it. And just have all your opt-in form configured, and you know, pretty much this is it. And then it's all here. See the opt-in here, and then when people put their name information here, they could just click here to join now. And then what you want to do is save and update. And then this is the thank you page. You go to the thank you page and you basically just fill in all the information to say thank you for showing up here, or thank you message and stuff like that. So when people go to the webinar and stuff like that, okay? So this is a pretty cool system to have. And you know, mini countdown area, all this stuff. There's so many flexibility that you can do with this. And this is where the live information, video setting and stuff like that, and when you're doing a live webinar, Q&A questions, stuff like that. And you know, to really see, and let's say that after you're done with the webinar, you could do a replay, and people want to see the replay. You go get the embedded code again and put it in here, and then people could actually watch this replay, and you can set up a time when it's going to expire. Let's say that you only want the webinar to stay up for like a week and take it down. You could set up the time here, and after that certain time it will expire, so people can't see anymore. And you could actually create an order button. Let's say you're trying to sell something on that webinar, you could create that information here, and people could order it right through here on the webinar. So that's pretty cool too, okay? And this is just so that, let's say that you're on the webinar, you're hosting the webinar, okay? Let me go to, yeah, you're on the webinar, you're the host, and you want to, this is where you kind of like your control center, your control board or your dashboard, where you can see how many people are actually on the webinar. So you can, your live viewer, you can see how many people are actually on the viewer watching you, how many people are registered, how many people actually put an order in for if you're selling something, and how many questions did they come in, and active questions, stuff like that. And so you can see all that in here. So this is actually a very good way to manage and stuff like that. And you can manage the questions, you can see here, and all that information on here. So this is a very, very good way to really control how you want it to see what your webinar look like. So I hope this help you see a little bit about what this webinar system is. Uh, I know I went through it quite fast, but if you're ever on this platform and you need help, don't hesitate to give us a call and just ask any one of the guy who's been using this. And I know one thing for sure is that the admin of this platform is very, very good, and he's very hopeful in teaching. As long as you're willing to put the time and learn and put 100% of your effort, he's willing to help. All right. I hope this guy helped you all. I'll talk to you guys soon on the next one. Bye bye.